Rinpoche, Tashidele, Mr. Lee, Tashidele. I don't know where to start with. You, Jet Li. Rinpoche, wait. Monk and a martial artist of ultimate class and meditator of an ultimate class. What a joy to be in the room.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. My daughter Sarah. Tashdele. Rinpoche, first of all, thank you very much for your time.
Most welcome.
This is the first time I'm talking to a Rinpoche on camera, actually.
Yes.
I feel a little bit sentimental because of the grace of so many lamas that I have had in past. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to remember first Lama I had an opportunity to see, the great Tulku Rinpoche, one of the greatest masters of our time, and your dad, your father. I would also like to take this opportunity to express my gratitude to Chogyam Rinpoche, who introduced me to Buddha Dharma. I'm indebted to Chogyam Rinpoche for doing that. I don't know anything about Dharma, in fact, except that I have affections from lamas, She's my daughter, Sarah, as I introduced. She's a student of Chogyam Rinpoche and Namkha Rinpoche.
All right. Wonderful.
Mr. Lee, I have not seen any movie of yours.
Good. I'm so happy.
But I am aware of your big name in Hollywood or all over the world. But once the opportunity came to have a conversation with you, I checked you on YouTube, And I saw few clips of yours, You look deadly and dangerous and very aware. I would like to start with you, Mr. Lee. What is the difference between conflict, violence, and self-defense?
So, I just a little bit introduce my background.
Please.
Just for the question. When I was 8 years old, in mainland China, I learned martial arts. In China, we call wushu. The words wushu, one part is a stop. The other part is fighting. Stop fighting.
Oh, first part is what?
Stop.
Stop. Stop fighting.
Stop fighting.
The character of Wu in Chinese, part it means to cease, to remain stillness, and another part, just within one character, has two aspects, right? Yeah. The other part is to fight, the weapon.
Stop weapon. Yeah. Stop fighting.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, that's the skill. You learn this. And when we talk about the self-defense, violence, this really depends who's talking.
Okay.
Right? Just like I play a lot of movie, sometimes I play the good guy.
Yeah.
Wow, there's somebody called hero. Sometimes I play the bad guy. Then violent. No, so JD is good guy and bad guy. We don't know. We just play different parts. So, also, in the beginning, the martial art, what we call the public, a lot of people call kung fu, easier. Why they start this? They fight for the nature. Because you need to be strong, you need to kill the animal, you need to get the food, survive. That's the start. But if small animal we kill easier, if the tiger, if the bear, you need a little skill. In front of you, try to touch, kill you, then I run. The tiger will chasing you. The other two guys will behind. So 3 guys play that. That's the shu. Wu shu. You need a skill to fight with the big animals, right? That's the idea. But in the few thousand years ago, small village, they need to protect themselves, and they need all the men be strong, to protect. If a lot of people come, they need to try so hard. So who's violent? Is the other group come to take your food? Will you defense? Which violent? Which self-defense? Really depends which point you're standing in. Even today, I think, you talk about this group people, he said, where the hero, this guy. Under the other group, that's the most dangerous bad guy, right? Different angle changed, they give different words to explain that person, reaction, action, whatever. So, for me, especially, I learning the Buddhism. After learning the Buddhism, with Guru, my Guru Mingyur, I have a lot of gurus, that I more understand all the words. Depends who's talking. This party people will talk about their hero. The other group is the bad guy. In the middle of some groups say, I don't care bad guy and good guy. I just don't know why they're fighting.
So you were saying that depends who is talking. Like in Middle East, at the moment, Israelis are saying that we are fighting in self-defense, And you ask a Palestinian, they will also say the same thing,
And a little bit time difference, right? I always doesn't know who's revenge first. Usually, a lot of people hurt small group people, then they say self-defense. A lot of action movie like that. Your parents get hurt, your daughter get hurt, even American, your dog get killed, you will beat them up. Then everybody say, you're the hero. But maybe you broke the rule, you break the law. Nobody care. Because they think you're revenge. But I always think about it because Buddhism talk about the karma. Who's revenge first? Who hurt first? We never know. If after 1,000 years we only see this piece, this moment, maybe have some first, some second.
Right.
But for 1,000 years, who's first? 5,000, maybe. 上一个文明, I just
Then if the civilization happened way back ages ago.
Now who's start? I don't never know. So I don't give the words to see who's self-defense, who's violent.
Okay.
That's my point. Sorry. Maybe cannot understand. I'll give you all the questions. Also, my broken English not good enough to explain what I'm thinking.
Who is talking? Jet Li is talking. So,
okay. Thank you. I hope people understand.
Otherwise, whenever you feel that...
it's okay. I think it totally makes sense.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah.
If it doesn't make sense in English, you please...
No, thank you.
Before moving to Rinpoche, I would like to ask you one quick question.
Mm-hmm.
What is the best self-defense?
Yeah, I think a lot of people want to know what kind of martial art is the best. What kind of skill you very strong can kill, a lot of things. Now I say the 3 steps. The first step, people need to learn the skill with your weapon. Then the skill too good. The weapon is a part of your body. That means human skill is the top. That's only the first level. The 7th level, if you want to, we talk about stop fighting, stop war, right? This if your martial art is so good, you can stop fighting.
Yeah.
You don't need to kill them because you have good skill. The second step is without a weapon, but you still have a sword from your heart.
Okay, you don't have a weapon, but you have a
Sword. You still need to protect your own people. You believe that you use the word to stop. That's at the second level. I think it's great. A lot of people in UN they try to do this.
Yeah.
Sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. But the highest level, I always think, is a smile. Smile. The best weapon is a smile. Because if you see Jesus, they say you hit him at this face, I hit the face, then it's not good enough. If not good enough, kick me, then whatever. So angry the enemy. See this? I think 5 seconds. Then beat you, and you smile. Then they become your friend. That's okay, I'm tired. Buddha did wonderful. A lot of religions, I think, always love. Smile is the beginning. You can warm the other heart. I always say, why I say smile? Because usually you use the violent weapons. You only can beat up somebody's body. You cannot change their heart. I beat by you because we're so strong. Then I am so sad. But inside, I still hate you. One day I have children. I have more children. I will tell them revenge, beat you up. But now I'm sorry. How can change people's only smile, love, compassion? Then, if I love you more, you hate me 3 times, then you maybe become friends. Then you love me more, I love you too. You can solve the thousand years conflict, hate each other. That's I think the only way for all the religion. That's especially Buddhism. I love it because more compassion, more this.
You have a great...
I made a movie also this. The Japanese guy tried to kill me. That's the 慧眼甲. How to say? Feasible, like,
yeah.
How to the movie?
It's one hero, one very famous guy in...
He used the skill, beat up the Japanese. The Japanese still hate him. Then he stopped, kill him, move something, win his heart. I think I try to message. You only hurt people body. You cannot change their mind. One day they will revenge. Then try to show them smile. Smile, love. I think is very important.
Thank you.
Sorry, I just try to use English to explain. If you speak Chinese, much easier.
朋友，谢谢.
Yeah. I'll talk to your son next time.
Yeah.
He studied in Shanghai. I think Mandarin good.
Yeah. Rinpoche, I would like to know from you, these days, I come across a lot of people. And one thing which I feel, everybody is angry with everybody these days. Society is so divided on each and every issue, and it's getting further and further divided. We will like to learn more about it. First, Rinpoche, I would like to know, what is the difference, the same question, between violence, conflict, and self-defense? About your opinion, Mr. Lee's statement.
Yeah, I think I agree what Mr. Lee said. The highest skill is smile. So what we call power of fear and power of love, which one is more strong? The power of love is stronger than power of fear. Though, if you are very fearful, you are very strong and you can really defeat many people. But as Mr. Lee said, you can only defeat their maybe body, but you cannot win over their heart. In our tradition, there's a story. Ancient time, there's a person nomad need to look after animals in the mountain, and they don't have shoes. Maybe 5,000 years before, no shoes, right? And they have to walk many places, and there's a lot of small rocks, thorn, barefoot, walking everywhere. It's very difficult. So then, but they need to go to many, many places, look after animals and to survive their life. And then someone give idea. Maybe you can put leather, all the path, all the small road covered by leather. And they did. And leather ran out. Within half kilometer, leather finished. But they still need to walk 5 kilometers per day, something like that. What do you think? What is the answer? So someone give answer. Someone said, you cannot cover this leather to many places. Even if you cover entire world, not nice. But you can cover one place. Just your feet, 2 feet. Tiny leather, if you cover that, wherever feet goes, you're protected, the leather goes. So what we call the real enemy is in our mind. It is the hatred, craving, ignorant, what we call 3 kleshas. If you transform that into love, compassion, wisdom, awareness, then of course you still might go through something you might have some enemy, but long term, you will win, the others can win. So it will be win-win situation.
I more or less agree with you, but sometimes I feel that fear can also win for some time, but not in long term. But since the people don't see long-term visions these days, so fear is quite powerful. Isn't that, Mr. Lee?
Fear is confusion. Yeah, because I think the whole education in the world, we lose something. We're teaching only one part. We lost the other part. Just like I, recently talked to the people in Malaysia, in Taiwan. I say, I'm learning martial arts. If you don't want to fight, then why are you learning? Let's say be healthy, right? Learning some skill, be healthy. So I say you don't need to learn so healthy because internet, it will look at everybody know, you need healthy food, see doctor, training, lose weight, walking hard. Everybody knows how to keep your body. But we forget we have a mind. Body and mind is a balance. It will only teach you, all the education only teach you physical. Nobody tell you how to train your mind. That's a big problem.
Is martial art a physical thing or a mind thing?
The highest is a physical and mind together. But after 1,000 years, we lose the mind part. The mind, they don't training anymore. So that's a very, I think it is very sad. So that's why I try to study Buddhism, Taoism. Finally, I study Buddhism to find how to share the other part. You're training the other part.
Highest martial art is mind and body together?
Of course. You know how to train in this? This is called healthy. The other part, happy.
If you have to choose between one of them, mind and body, what would you choose?
你说只能身心中间选一个的话，你会选哪一个呢？
If I only have a body, I don't have a mind, just like a 机器人.
It's like a machine, right? If you only have body, no mind, you're like a machine or robot.
Then if I only have a mind, I don't have a body, then where to go? The mind is where? In the air? Nobody can see it.
Yeah, only mind, then the body cannot, the mind would lose.
They need to work they cannot separate. You only have a sun, no moon. You only have a hot, no cold.
What
So
would
right.
you say about if
right.
you have to choose between mind and body?
In meditation, you cannot choose one. Horse and rider, what we call body is like horse, mind is like rider. So even when we meditate, we have to have position, meditation posture, and then natural breathing, and then working with the mind. So need to work together, independent. They are connect each other.
Can it happen, Rinpoche, during the higher stages of the big meditators like you, that you can separate your mind and body and don't need the body?
No need to separate. So body has 3 layers. This is a gross body. Then we have subtle body. And then we have wisdom body. So mind and body always together. Even you achieve the highest level, there is still body. So what we call cup and the water in the cup. The cup is like body and the water is like mind. So they are interdependent, mind and body. Even in Buddhism, when you're fully enlightened, what we call mind become Vajra mind, the body become Vajra body.
Mr. Lee, people, when I read newspapers or when I write in newspapers or I have been an editor, most of the news which we put in newspaper or in television is the negative news or the bad news, saying that the world has become this violent and that violent. But sometime in my moments of introspection, I feel that this is the best time that Earth is having in last 5,000 years. There is much less violence today than 5,000 years back. Even 70, 80 years back, there was a world wars were going. How is the world moving in your opinion?
I think the technology in past 40 years, it's changed a lot. Because when I grew up, the only thing I knew is my small area in my school have something happen. After this, even the same city, there kill people, there are car accident, I don't know. So I think it's just like I pass. I imagine, I'm a filmmaker. I always imagine maybe you live in China, India, they're fighting, they kill million people. In China, they don't know. The information, they don't know each other. So that's why the thought is okay. But today, because of technology, even the children, everybody wake up through the cell phone, iPad, you seek worse news.
Is this the better time to live than the old times? What I'm trying to ask is that I feel that the world is a better place to live today than it was yesterday.
No,
physically.
It really depends on who living there. If you feel today is happy, then doesn't mean billions of people same feeling. In the ancient, maybe the people living there, no food, no electricity, but they're so happy. We don't know. So I like see big picture. So today, children, look at the cell phone, a lot of bad news. Then you look 1 minute, they have a lot of bad news give to you. Oh, killing, the disaster, war. Who's saying this? A lot of things. So they make the world become smaller, all the information go to your head. Then you see, terrible the world. And you think worse now.
Can we say that we are physically better off, but mentally we are lost today?
I think that's why I say the last question. The education, something we're missing in past maybe 100 years. We only focus, say, people, success, how to, grade, then be hero, then you save the others. But the other side, everybody need to be fair, So 平等啊，努力啊, more mental training is more important. I always think money is not good, bad. Who use it? How to use it? The computer not bad or good, but how do you use it? You use all the world's news. You will headache. If you see good things, see happy things, helping people, they also machine, AI will give you all nice things. Then if you only look at this, wow, wonderful world, everything news, great, all the good news, because the other I don't want to see it.
Is fame good or bad?
What?
用它
Fame.
fame 这个名誉啊、名声、名气啊，这些是好的还是坏的呢？
How to use it?
名呀，
How to use it? If you're so selfish, if you only care about yourself, you're famous, nobody care. Because you're famous, 你没有为这个社会和周围做出一些改变。
Even though you are famous, you have no contribution to the society, to people around you. Then there's no need, no use
cannot
for the
keep it
fame.
long.
That wouldn't go long. Yeah.
The people love you. Like why I'm doing this because a lot of people like me. Then I need to do something for the people because they love me. I need to love them. I need to try my best to give everything I can. Like in China, I did some charity. I help millions of people, a lot of people. That here we want to share, what we lost, learning more, training. I say, I know training body. I know when I was young. Now I learn training mind. I learn how to training for past 20 years. Then how to share with people. Money can keep you happy short time. Name can keep you short time. But if you learn something from inside, you can happy, much happier than before. Really. Because I'm so famous in China. People say, oh, JD, I'm frustrated. I'm only in China. I need to be Asia power. Then I tried very hard in the 80s. Then I'm very famous in Asia. Then everybody cheating, wow, you're a hero. I said, no good. I only make 20 million Hong Kong dollars. Look, America, they make 20 million US dollars. I need to be better. Then I go to America. I try so hard. Then I make something happen. Then I say, wow, no, finally I got it. Hollywood movie, I proved I can do it. Then I look at the other people. They just make a call. Buy this stock market. Afternoon, sell this stock market. They make 50 million. They are suffering. Wow. I'm so stupid. I use my body. I try so hard. Million people look me like a hero, but I look me as so stupid. That people just sit in there. They have a good education. They just make a call. So that they make money. Terrible life. Because of the whole education, we want to go out, learn more power, more name, everything more. So what's the more?
Rinpoche,
That's
what I feel is, though we are physically better off now, even in Nepal's village, compared to old time when you grew up in Nubri, North Gorkha, the place, your birthplace, and even in cities also, life is slightly better than it used to be. But on emotional level and on the mental level, there is a lot of suffering now. We see the cases of depressions, which not seen in Nepal many years back before. You have used a word called monkey mind. Monkey mind. Yes. How to train our mind, and do you have any comment on what just Mr. Lee said right now about this uncontrollable greed, uncontrollable...
Yeah. So what we call the monkey mind is restless normally, always looking for stimulation. And then the monkey mind always look at the negative aspect. So normally what we call, if we have 10 qualities, 1 negative, 9 positive. So normally monkey mind only look at 1 negative aspect.
Oh.
And we don't look at the 9 good quality. And not only that, then we exaggerate that 1 negative aspect. So what we call, we are making mountain, the molehill, ants how small look like mountain, as like mountain. So
Mountain out of molehill.
Mountain out of molehill, yeah. So that's how the monkey mind does. So as you said, maybe now oral is become better. In general level, of course, the education also improve, the health care improve, the convenient,
Electricity.
more convenient, less crime, all these are there. But of course, there's a lot of up and down. That's normal. What we call impermanent. Our life is like wave of the ocean, always go up and down. Life is like stock market, always go up and down. But what I feel, maybe one thing is going down. What is going down? Our mind. Mind become more sensitive now. Like recently I came from UK, and there's scientific research. They said the number one cause for men for the death is suicide. Number one cause for the men in UK. So there's so many places like that, because as you said, depression, panic attacks, loneliness, stress. So when I was young, in my hometown, Samagaon, my hometown from the Gorkha, next to Manasilu, Samagaon, and sometimes we can see magazine, magazine about the Paris, about the USA. I look at that in the picture. I said, wow, this is like God realm.
God real.
God realm, yeah.
God house.
People must be very happy. We are in the mountain, may not be happy, maybe they are very happy. So then, first time I went to France when I was 21 years old. I arrived in Paris. Then there's a tall tower called Eiffel Tower. I went up there. Very nice view. But everywhere there's a like iron bar. And the window totally closed. And I asked them, why is it not open here? Because it's a nice view and we can see many places. And they said they cannot open because people sometimes jump. And I feel shocked. Really? So like God ram here. Why they are not happy? So then later I discovered monkey mind doesn't change. The material thing, as Mr. Lee mentioned, the fame, not satisfying. More, whatever you get, even you become the top, still not happy. What we call hollow inside, that's not satisfying. Dissatisfaction or incompleteness is always there. But then how we can be more happy? So normally in our meditative tradition, what we call, the more you connect with your innate qualities, like if you connect with the awareness. I learned meditation when I was young, 9 years old, because I had panic attacks. And my father told me to meditate on the breathing. And I feel it's very bored, like boring, stupid. I'm breathing every day. Why I have to think every day I'm breathing? So I sit there, I thought it's 5 minutes. Actually, it's just 1 minute. And I hear my friends are playing down there. And I watch this boring breathing, today breathing in, breathing out. Next day, breathing in, breathing out. But eventually, feels happy. Why? We are connecting with awareness. Another example, if you help others, if you do social work, then you really feel happy, right? If you can help somebody, you really feel happy. You feel like this is meaningful. That hollow, that feeling of incompleteness will be filled by the action and the feeling of love and compassion. And if you learn things, if you develop wisdom, study, eventually you feel more confident, you feel more happy. So 3 things: awareness, love and compassion, wisdom that can satisfy, that can connect with your fundamental quality. Then you will have lasting happiness.
Not like temporary one Mr. Lee was having, right? From China to Hong Kong to Singapore to Hollywood, right?
No, America, Europe, and go back to China, then go to Singapore.
You were born in China, then later moved to USA and became American
Hong
citizen.
Kong first.
Hong Kong first.
Was that bill, yeah.
And then now you are a
Singapore.
Singaporean, right?
Yeah.
Does it make a difference which passport you hold?
I always, usually I don't answer this kind of question, but you ask, I just try my best to use English to answer.
You have every right to
No.
not answer this question also.
Usually I will say, I'm made in China. I belong to the world. Like a material. You're made in China, but you belong to the world. Because I make action movie, I think a few things is international 就是国际的语言的啊
Somehow kind of international language.
like
Shared.
sports, music, a lot of things. That, of course, martial art. When I was little, I traveling around the world. Like, since 11 until 16 in 1970, I traveling around the world, 40 countries, something. And especially make a movie. A lot of people love me. So, whatever African people, Middle East, American, Asian people love me. So I need to love them. And then whenever I go to make a movie, they can show all over the world. So I think a passport for me is like a travel. You need a travel convenience. Sometimes you're working convenient. One time you travel with. Because I always love the history. Because you see the history, then you more understanding next 5,000 years. 中文说历史是个镜子, right? How to say?
The history can reflect so much to the current.
Because my culture, they tell me, the man, you need to 胸怀天下.
Yeah, in Chinese culture, we say that the real man should have such a vision for the whole world.
Not the whole world. After sky. 天下.
Yeah, even bigger than the world.
Bigger than the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
under the sky.
So the real man, you need the, response for this under sky. That, after all the beings, that means all the beings, you need to take responsibility. They're not teach me you only care about Chinese. Right? Because the ancient time, even no Chinese, there have many, many small countries. Then they five, maybe thousand years until Qing dynasty, then they become the one country. But the culture beyond that is like you in your heart, huh?
Yeah.
胸怀嘛, how to say?
Yeah,
How the directions.
Yeah.
In your heart, you need compassion, love under the sky, all the bit. That means I'm learning from that. Now I believe that because people love me. Whenever they're in India, Middle East, the black people, they say, "Hey, JB, my brother, yeah, man, hey," everybody say the same. Middle East, "Oh, JB, you're my hero, you kick the white guys," Hey, my brother. So I always try to do something, to pay back to people who love me, especially learning the Buddhism. You need the compassion, you need the love, all the beings, not only the human, even the animal.
At what point in your life the Buddhism came, when you start practicing?
Learning martial arts, then I make my first movie. The first movie called the Shaolin Temple.
Shaolin, yeah.
Yeah. Shaolin Temple is a Chinese monk. Right? I think Shaolin, the Shaolin? Yeah. Shaolin is India, the first Zen master come to China. Then I make the movie. Then I stay, that time, 1880, beginning 1980.
1980s.
So make one movie, almost take 10 months. You need the weather, waiting in the sunshine this way, you shoot. Next day, you need the sunshine, set an angle. Now technology can make everything happen. So we always stay in the temple. I sit here, I sit here, I sit here. I don't know, I just saw it. Very interesting. Very familiar, a lot of things. I don't know why. Then I become a little bit After the movie, I little bit famous. Then a lot of people, find me. Then nowhere to run. A lot of reporter. You're so happy to first 1, 10, after 100, you hate a reporter. You hate everybody. You want to escape because you don't have any your personal time.
Yeah.
Then where to hide? Only way is hiding in the temple.
Yeah.
In the temple, the master will protect me. No jelly here. He's outside, so I can stay there. Very peaceful, very happy. So usually I will hiding in the temple. So I really become Buddhist is 1997.
1997.
Become Tibetan Buddhist.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I learned
Who was the teacher?
一个手问 Tibetan master and how to describe 自贡家具 the master.
Okay.
Yeah.
1997.
1987. Because that year is Asian economy crash. Just like I say, the crash that I see people face, rich people, so frustrated, so angry, so everybody, their face is unhappy, suffering. Then if I think about it, wow, people work with me, they maybe lost few 10,000, 几万块啊, 100,000 something, they unhappy. But a lot of people lost $1 million, they unhappy. The richest people maybe lost $1 billion, they're unhappy.
Everybody unhappy.
How's the 量不一样?
The quantity is different.
But make them unhappy is the same. I said, wow, wait a minute, there's something wrong there. Why is everybody so unhappy? Now you think about the others. The Chinese people just love sports, Olympics. When they win, the whole country. Now you look at Europe, the soccer, they got a World Cup. The whole country celebrates. And I think, the president celebration, the people in the jail, they're also exciting. Whenever the beings in that country, they're just chilling, happy. So it doesn't mean you need money, power, love. Just something they love each other and they're just happy. So now I'm thinking, what have we lost? What's the meaning about my life? If I go to the journey and tell I'm 80, whatever, 70, whatever, 60, I'm died, why am I living like this? There must be missing something. Now I figure.
Very interesting. That was.
Then because you're famous, you have some friend, rich people, politics people. They're happy, but 4 years later, 8 years, they not the president anymore. They're lonely. They're also suffering. Everybody's suffering.
Yeah, this question also bothers me. I saw a prime minister.
Mm-hmm.
I looked into his eyes, deep, in one-to-one room, not in the kind of a place, I looked deep into his eyes. I see unhappy. Then I went to his opposition leader. I thought if the prime minister is not happy, opposition leader must be happy. I looked at his face, deep into his eyes, unhappy. I looked into the eyes of a rich man, unhappy. Poor man, unhappy. This question, this statement which you made is very, very powerful. Thank you very much.
Because that day, I just think about who's the happiest guy? Even Bill Gates, he's, lost a lot of billions, economy drop. He's unhappy. Who's the happiest guy? Then I look at the book. I thought, wow, there is the guy called the Shakyamuni Buddha.
Oh, Shakyamuni Buddha.
Yeah, everybody want more power, famous, more love. He's the princess. He will be the king. He have all the power, right? Then he have all money. Everybody, the whole country money is him. You can say that. Then he love a lot of girls. No problem. Don't need to hide. Today, rich people, you need to hide. You love one, it's okay. If you love five, you need to hide. So they're not afraid. And what if he's a suffering? He's suffering. This all the human want to be princess, be the king. Then he's a suffering. Why he's suffering? Then I read the whole thing. Then he said, I have that power, for major power. I cannot. I also need to die old. I cannot change that. So that's a very serious question. Then he tried to study it. 6 years later, he said, I find how to be real happy. I said, wow. Then 2,500 years, a lot of people study this journey. They'll be happy. They're not stupid. King, a lot of successful people study. What did he study? I want to figure out. Then I just try full time, most of my life to learn what he learned, what he shared with us. That's my journey.
Okay. Are you happy now?
Yeah, because I figured out. I tell a lot of people, 50 years ago, I say, hey, we're naked come. Can somebody with naked come to the world called life?
We come naked to the world.
Yeah. Can somebody tell me you're bring a lot of money, gold, come to the earth? No. All the baby come naked. When we go, 3 rope, maybe 5.
3 pieces of clothes when you die, then go into the coffin.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Everything you try so hard in your life, think about it. You just keep it. Short time, keep it. You're the 保管员.
You're kind of borrowed and you
keep it.
Yeah, keep it.
Then you love it, you want it, whatever, you need to give it to next generation. Give your daughter, give your son. That belongs to you. You're the housekeeper. You're the money keeper. You're the name keeper. Not belong to you. This is not necessarily is yours. You need to understand that part. I think I'm happy.
Rinpoche, you were born in a very remote, very poor village in Nepal, Nubri, North Gorkha, very, very difficult those days. Even now it's not easy to go there. From there, you have come such a long way. You have students all over the world, countless students who look up at you with great hope and also with a great love and affection and gratitude because of your guidance to them. You have written books which have been in New York Times bestsellers. And more important than that, for 3 years, you just disappeared, right? No money in your pocket, despite having so much as a background. What has been 3 most important realization for you in life, 3 or 4 maybe, that you can share in general?
I think first important is the appreciation, gratitude. So we never satisfying, right? The Buddha said dukkha meaning dissatisfaction. So sometime even we become rich, powerful,
or famous like him.
Who? or anything. He
famous.
He already understood this.
Yeah.
So deeper level cannot satisfy. There's hollowness or incompleteness or something is missing. But then when we begin to learn appreciation, gratitude. So Buddha is from Nepal, and Buddha said, not just he enlightened already. He has this enlightened quality. Not only him, he has that. Everybody has this enlightened quality. Doesn't matter who they are. So everybody has awareness, love and compassion, wisdom that possess everybody fundamental level. So the problem is we need to discover that. There's no issue whether you are or not. We are. We are Buddha. Everybody's a Buddha. But the problem is we don't know. We are not recognized. So Buddha give example. If there's a diamond is covered by mud, remain in the mud, then you clean the mud and you put the diamond on the shrine. So there's two situations with the one diamond, right? If someone asks, which diamond is better? Same. Diamond is same. But the difference is one is covered by mud, one is free from mud. So therefore, all of us Buddha, but our Buddha is covered by mud. So what is mud? Aversion, craving, ignorance, then karmic imprint, and then we have this body, the outer world, the subject and object, all this cover. So how to discover the diamond inside? The first important is appreciation, gratitude. And you can begin with the small things. So appreciation is very important.
Appreciating what we have.
Appreciate what you have, about you, about others, about the world. And second important thing is for me, is now first appreciate, and second, you need to learn the technique to how to connect with yourself. So I learned this technique like awareness. So awareness is like diamond, our inner Buddha. But we need to discover that how to do that. Begin with the breathing, begin with the sound, begin with the... Actually, you can meditate everywhere, anytime, with any object. And not only that, we have love and compassion. 24 hours, the innate love and compassion. So we need to connect with that one. And the final is the wisdom. So when we skill to connect with these qualities within us, then it will manifest. So there's a second important for me to discover these qualities within yourself. Technique, learn the technique. Third important for me, to help others. Your people close to you, your friends, your family, society, to the world. Whatever you can. So I learned these techniques from begin by my father. Then after that I have many other teachers. Now I'm really eager to share this to the world.
Yeah, Rinpoche, one thing that comes to my mind again and again is that these days, as the Buddha's teachings is spreading all over the world, you have students all over the world, people like him or any other people. But in Nepal, we as a Nepalese, why we are not that keen to learn? We know Buddha, we all say Buddha was born in Nepal. We have a bumper sticker, Buddha was born in Nepal. That's all. It's just like me saying, Mingyur Rinpoche was born in Gorkha. You know, I tell you, Mr. Lee, do you know that? Mingyur Rinpoche was born in Nubri village. I've been to Nubri village in Gorkha. And besides that, I don't know anything about Mingyur Rinpoche, what he taught, what he thinks, you know. Why we are not that keen on spreading the teachings of Buddha to the Nepalese society as we should have been. It's not that we are not that the young generation doesn't know. We have people like these two gentlemen, Achut, because of him, I'm here, and Mausam. But I think that, don't you think that we should be able to do more? Or is the society not interested, or where is the missing link, you know? Mr. Lee has come all the way from Hollywood to learn with you, but we can't come from Kathmandu to learn from you. Why? You or so many other teachers taking university there.
I'm also asking some question. I don't know, maybe the our normal culture, normally we learn from three sources. One from teacher, second from community. Maybe we have not enough community to learn each other. And the third is from the books or from the text or whatever. So I'm nowadays thinking about how I learned this Buddha Dharma from Buddha, and Buddha was being born in Nepal. And it's really changed my life and really benefit. So I'm really eager to share to my home country in Nepal. So that's my also intention.
Sarah, do you want to ask anything to Rinpoche?
Yeah, Rinpoche, I do have a question. I think today, like, everybody knows that you should meditate. Everybody, like, thanks to your contribution, everybody else's contribution as well, like, you've made it so accessible, particularly for the younger generation. And you've made our minds and our thoughts feel less scary to just sit with. But knowing that meditation is good for you and practicing meditation is very different. Practicing is very difficult, right? So my question to you, Rinpoche, is how do you cultivate compassion towards yourself in this journey when you are repeatedly, facing discouragement and defeat and the kind of guilt and shame that also comes with not being able to do what you know is good for you?
So normally, when we learn meditation, we need to learn compassion together. So for example, maybe the first meditation technique could be your own breathing. Do you know your breathing now? You know, right? That's all. That's what we call awareness. And just keep reminding yourself, okay, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in again, breathing out. Then what happened? Now the complaints or worries, stress about the life, about the situation, the monkey mind will come. Bala, 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 yada, yada, yada. What we have to do? Let them come. So what we call learning okay with not okay. So whatever that bothering you, let them come. Whatever worry, let them come. So when we begin to allow these mistakes, disturbing thought or happy thought or middle, doesn't matter. When allowed, that is the self-compassion, the beginning of self-love, self-compassion. So learning okay with not okay, that's the first one. Second, you say okay, and then totally lost, then the problem again, right? So you're not totally lost. You come back to the breath again, just glimpse. If you remember your breathing, dal bath, food. If the dal bath comes, okay, breathing in, one dal bath comes. Breathing out, another dal bath comes. Breathing in, 2 dal bath come, then become 10 dal bath, no problem. But if you try to stop thinking, then what happened? You think more. So normally what I call, when you said, don't think about dal bath, what happened? Then many dal bath will come. So that is what we call aversion. And that is not only dal bath. Whatever happened in our life, we feel guilt, we feel disappointed, we feel sad, depressed, panic. All this source is aversion. When you say no, monkey mind says yes. So you're learning skill in your mind how to free that aversion with the breathing. Okay with not okay, but then not totally lost. Come back to the breath again. So 2 skill there, right? Number 3, what we call wisdom. Wisdom meaning you're being with the breath as it is. Meaning you don't need to control your breath. You don't need to do pranayam. You don't need to do anything. This is like meditation. With this meditation is natural breath. So breath is calm, okay. Breath is irregular, okay. Breath is shallow, okay. Deep, okay. Anything's okay. Just being with the breath as it is, develop wisdom. So you develop wisdom, you develop love and compassion, and you develop awareness with the breath. And you can do another meditation technique. I think Nepal, India, Tibet, I think we are really into mantras. You can use a mantra also. So one famous mantra in the Tibetan community is Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. I mean, you can recite that Om Mani Padme Hum in the mind. Close your mouth. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum in the mind. So if you can recite this mantra in the mind, that's also become meditation. Mantra and meditation together. Buy one, get one free. But then at the same time, monkey mind will come. Let them come, let them go. But not totally lost.
I think we are just so not used to being okay with being not okay. I think whenever we're not okay, everyone around you also tries to make you feel okay, right? Whether it's your parents or friends, they're like, oh, why aren't you okay? Like, it's such a bad thing to just not be at 100% all the time. And I think that's a skill that we need to practice as well, to just say, I am not okay, and I think that's fine.
Mr. Lee is very happy with you. You can ask him a question. Did you have a question for Mr. Lee? One?
I do, actually. So on a similar kind of a thread, but you're obviously a master of many martial arts. Like, you've kind of... What I think is that any mastery requires a lot of discipline, right? Like, it's kind of impossible to do something really well without discipline. But also, like, when we think of discipline, we think of it as something very harsh, something very rigid, and we can be very pressurizing on ourselves to do something, you know? So my question to you is, what role does compassion towards yourself play when you have to be so focused and, like, not really waver?
Sorry.
Yeah,
Either me to sort of clear your question, and I can.
那就是说，因为是练武功这样一个武术哈，在练习上面其实要求很多的自律，就是我们在要求上其实应该要非常的严谨，或甚至有时候是非常严厉的。那么，Sarah 的问题呢，就是说，在这个情况下，但是如何还是对自己会有这种要有一种慈悲心，会对自己一种善待自己，但是同时呢，你要也能够保持住一种你必须要在很专注，或者要求很严格，或者你要达到某些训练，但是呢，你要怎么去平衡，可能是这样。
I think for me, just my experience, I want to share. There's motivation, very important. Because I was 8 years old learning wushu. That was the motivation. The teacher will tell you, get a champion, get the number 1 in China. You know, everybody wanted this. I try my best. Then that become a goal. I try. I think if you want to get that goal from your heart, all the trouble is, all the things, not trouble at all. My schoolmates, they play ping pong, tennis, they play a lot of things. I only focus because my teacher tell me this. My mom wanted me to be champion. I want to. You know, you lost a lot of 童年的生活.
Yeah, the childhood is basically filled with practice.
Because I want to go, right? But when I make a movie, the goal is not the first. I think it's not how popular.
How popular?
19 years old, popular doesn't matter. I want the money. I want the money. Really, right? I want to prove I can make the money. Give my mom, sister, you know, show I'm a little bit special. I can make it. So because you want $1 million, even the Hong Kong dollars, you try so hard because that's the goal. I get that goal, I lost everything. It's okay. I want to get that. So same time, I want to be beyond the living and dying. No, I cannot say I want to one lifetime become Buddha. That's inside I can say it, but a little bit shy. No, but inside I tell me this, I can do it. Then I can try so hard, all the sufferings, all the things, I don't care. I'm in Hollywood, I make movie. They make up maybe 1 hour, I training. Then they lighting, I training. Whatever I do, I just training because I want to, as quick as possible to get that goal. Then 1920 2009, they have way big things. I have one movie. They pay me 100 million Chinese dollar, like a 12 million US. The other movie, 1 yuan.
$1.
One
$1.
less dollar.
Yeah. Huh?
7 times smaller.
$1 Chinese dollar, which is
One Chinese yuan.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You read the sutra, a lot of things. 放下, don't worry, don't worry. I think, everybody said, yeah, great idea, I like it. But real 放下 later. I need to make more money than I practice. I make more money than I practice. A lot of, friends will tell the same thing. Excuse, next week, I make money. I just try to tell me, because I want one lifetime to get there. Then I turn down the $100 million. I just make the movie. I thought every day I working, I think I'm suffering or not. In a few days, I'm so happy. But 20 days, shit, I should get out first. First you say brave. I want to be something, do something. 7 days later, whatever. I want to get $100 million first. Then I get this, to prove I can do it. No, I do. If you don't brave enough to step one step, you don't have a second, third. So after a while, I feel very comfortable to do whatever I want to do, whatever I believe to do, because I have a very focused target. If you don't have a target, with lifetime to find your diamond is quite difficult.
Most of the people have the lukewarm target, right?
Huh?
Most of the people have lukewarm.
他就是有些人不温不火的，他对他的目标并不明确
They，don't have the target or the determination like you. So the
不
question,
会像你这样有那么明确的目标跟那个使命。
so the question comes, discipline is very important. I want to have big target but no discipline.
但如果有目标很大，但是没有纪律、没有约束、没有这样的自律呢？
What is the most important thing to have a discipline?
所以最重要的，对于自律、纪律来说，最重要的是什么？就是规矩吧，应该有
You are a
什么样的规矩
master of martial art. What is
Maybe when I was learned just training 8 hours a day, at school. That grew up like
what is the single most important thing about the discipline? What gives a person discipline?
对于就说这种纪律或者规矩来讲，就对你来说觉得最重要的是什么？
for me. When I was 8 years old, 6 o'clock, you need to wake up, running the 400 那个400米的那个圈呢。20 years, if you do the right one, the master will kill you. He'll beat you. So you're afraid. Well, I was little
Even
afraid.
now you have a discipline with the meditation and all those things in the puja.
现在的话呢，如果关于禅修或者你在做到法会的时候，你平时的修法上面，对你来讲有规矩或者自律是怎么样显现的？就是它会怎么？
Because different age, different level, you have a different kind of motivation. Now I just, because I'm very appreciate, first of all, Tibetan guru, I have more than 20 gurus teach me different kind of skill. So until now, I just look every day. Rinpoche always say awareness. If you keep the awareness, then do something, everything is okay. Because it's just like people just like making movie. They're making movie, but they don't know they're making movie. I know you're making movie. That's why I just try to awareness that what's next. It's the motivation. Guru always teach me, you need to go back to say, hey, my friend, you are in the movie, you have suffering. Don't worry. You can know. You're also somebody离开 the dream. You're in the dream. I want to say you're in the movie. You need outside the movie.
Rinpoche,
That's the movie.
Don't
worry.
That is
You know what I mean?
whether it is in the martial art or in the meditation, the discipline is very important, right? This is what she was also asking about. I want to have a Buddhahood without meditation. I want to be the master of Wushu without working. I have a lukewarm work but very big ambitions, So ultimately, everything comes down to the discipline, So, Rinpoche, how we can have discipline in our own work, wherever we are working? What is your advice?
Two things important. First, as Mr. Zedley mentioned, the goal. So, in the meditation, I want to meditate, not just for myself, of course, for myself, but for my friends, family, society, others. Like the world is based on individual. If you transform yourself, that means you're transforming the world. Because you are part of the world, then you can get influence, genuine influence to your friends, family, people around you. It's like ripple impact. So that's very important to see the purpose, sense of meaning. Now, second thing, maybe sometimes you have that motivation, but as you said, maybe you are lazy.
Yeah.
Lelo. Pardon?
Lelo.
Lazy.
Gaan tak par lelo.
Tibetan word. I'm always lazy.
That's the only thing he knows.
Yes. So that how to change that. So what we call that laziness normally related with habit. So habit has very strong force. And how to change that? You need to do something every day for 30 days. Let's say if you want to meditate every day 5 minutes. You just think, I want to meditate every day 5 minutes. Don't promise too long. Then you cannot keep. Simple, doable. Then keep that 5 minutes every day, whether you like or not like. First week, you can do. Second week, no. Tomorrow, No. It's just 5 minutes, right? It doesn't take so much time. Do that. Third week, better. Fourth week, quite easy. So if you survive, end of the 30 day, every day not breaking 5 minutes, then the habit comes.
I'll try from this evening.
Are you sure?
You check in.
She will take on you.
Yes. Okay, 3 quick questions, then we are running late for Rinpoche, which is the... Mr. Lee, somehow I don't believe that this world has any political or economic solution. When we look at the world problems, we look only through the eyes of a political solution or the economic solutions. As I'm getting old, I'm coming to realize that this world doesn't have any political or economic solution unless we add a spiritual dimension to it. If we don't like the word spiritual, you might use as a humanistic dimension to it, like you were doing a lot of philanthropic work on this issue. Do you agree or disagree, to this thing that unless we add an element of spiritual way of looking at the things, whenever somebody asks me about any problem, be it Middle East or the Latin America or in Afghanistan, all the prescription that are supplied to me are either political or the economical. Nobody talks about a spiritual dimension to it. Do you have any comment to that? Can you just?
就现在基本上在这个世界上，大家都是从政治或者经济的角度去做分析、做立论。那么看起来就是没有给人性或者说在精神层面的有任何的空间，或除非说你不要就谈到经济跟政治，那就是纯粹的精神。那所以请问李先生在这方面你怎么看呢？就大家只要因为他是关于政治报道嘛，所以只要他谈到别人在他面前都是关于政治跟经济的。但怎么会就是哪怕不要说什么修行啊，就是有人性的。
这段我用中文来回答比较容易表达。I speak Chinese a little bit difficult to speak. Yeah. 我记得有一个故事，真事可能是有一个人在年轻的时候，他说：“我想改变世界。”
Yeah. This seems a true story. Someone said that I'll change the world when he was young.
20s. 但到了30多了、40多，他说我要想改变我的国家。
When he was 20, in his 20s, he said I'll change the world. When he turned into like his 30s, he said I'll change my country.
那可能50、60说 我想 change 我的 city。
And when he reached like 50s, 60s, he said, "Oh, I'll change the city I'm living in."
90 or 80s, he said, I want to change myself.
When he gets to his 80s and 90s, he said, "I want to change myself."
I think that story gave me thinking a lot. I don't know the politics. They have a professional people to 就是政治的人始终用政治的人，让专业的人去处理；经济要经济的人处理。只是我看这个世界，我能做什么？我觉得我能做的就是说，像他刚才的问题，你可以回答。就像刚才的问题，为什么 local 的人不那么喜欢，就没那么多年轻的朋友去想学习 Buddhism 或者去。
So for different areas, like different fields, in political area, political field, professional politicians should really work well there. And for economy and the economists, those people in charge of the economy, professional people can work well for that area. And like the previous question you raised for Rinpoche, like why local community, there's so few young people would be interested in Buddhism.
对，我只想或我能改变什么，我能做什么。我觉得就是说，作为我们是否能够想到 local 的朋友、年轻的朋友，他们为什么他们都在寻找快乐，他们寻找着这个更阳光的比积极的人生。那佛教有这个方法、技术，很多 master 都在里边，但是我们怎么样把它变成更简单的方法，跟年轻的朋友去 share？So
as each individual of us here, we should think like what young people would tend to be interested. We have such great traditions, so many masters and these great skills and techniques for meditation and practice. And we should really look into what's going to work for young people to be interested in Buddhism, interested in spiritual world.
是我一直在想，是我没有做好，我做的不够，所以他们才年轻人才不喜欢，才不了解。
Everything we maybe just reflect ourselves. Like, have we done enough? Like, have I myself done enough for that purpose?
一个我的很重要的上师叫堪布茨成罗主 in China， 他说我们可能少了一些人天乘的 teaching 分享。人天乘就是跟年轻的朋友说，你不要想着说你一辈子变成 Buddha， 我们先有一个好的 life。哪怕我们下一次的人生更美好，或者我们去天堂也很好，就为了这两个 purpose， 我们 share 一些简单的 Buddha's teaching。 I think very helpful for 年轻人去理解更好的生命和更好的去处。
One of Mr. Li's masters back in China, in Tibet, Khenpo Tsuchung Lodro, he said maybe we should add something in our practice or
No. They have 乘叫人天乘。
Yeah. I'm not done yet. No, I haven't done that part. We should involve some teachings, involve the teachings of teaching people to have better life. How do you practice Buddhism to have better life? Even you can be reborn in the God realm. You'll have that kind of enjoyment of a God, like gods. And that could be attractive. That could be something that can change their mind towards Buddhism. Not teaching them that you have to become Buddha in one lifetime. Something to give them hope.
I think there's always Buddhist people say that. That's my daughter teaching me. You're too close to Buddhist people. They always come to me. We're the best. Come here, have a lot of things. I want to go their way. You make me happy. Buddha have a certain idea. Your life, you don't kill people. You treat people very nice. Then you have good karma. Then this life you will be good. Even you didn't learn become Buddha now, but you can go to heaven. A lot of young people say, "Oh, good enough for me." I think that is interesting.
Does life have any meaning? This question comes to my mind. And if life has any meaning, what is it? What is the essence of life, in your opinion? Is this meaningless? We are born and we die. And
life has meaning or not depend on you. There's no such one purpose, one meaning that everybody share or everybody can find. So sometimes No meaning? Okay. Life is no meaning, free. No stress. Many people come to me, please tell me what is purpose of my life. And for me, I share my perspective, my purpose of life, two things. First, I try to discover my innate qualities, the awareness, compassion, wisdom. Second, I try my best to share this to others. I try my best to help to more people, whatever people that I can help. So that's my purpose of my life. But sometimes, some people already find purpose, but they don't know the purpose. They're looking for something very special. But the best special is here. But you're looking some special there. So maybe no purpose, could be purpose. So I think most important is related with compassion, related with wisdom, related with awareness. I think that's really purposeful, meaningful. For example, when you really help others, you feel very happy, right? You find purpose. Helping others, that means you helping yourself also. You don't need to get rid of things from your side, of course. If you become more peaceful, happy, successful, inside, peaceful, happy, spiritual-wise or material-wise, why not? Then you can help more for the others. So sometimes people think in the Buddhism, what we call renunciation. Renunciation means you have to give up everything. This doesn't mean give up. Giving up and letting go are two different things. So letting go, but you don't need to give up. If everything related with the compassion, wisdom, awareness, then what we call win-win situation. Win for you, win for others.
All right. How then is? When you look back at your life, I'm still fascinated by you. Now, first thing I'll do is watch your movie. The first. When you look back, how does it feel? From 8-year boy that went to a wushu class.
You want right now my real feeling? Yeah. I meditate sometime. I say, who's Jerry? I only need to remember, try so hard, just like a longer dream. You have a dream, right? I have a dream. And when I wake up, the dream in the dream, very interesting. Whatever, I'm chasing the girl, or the tiger chase me, different dream have a different interesting thing. But when I wake up, I thought it's not true. But I think life also like this, just longer dream. I'm 60 years old, turn 61 quickly. 60 years, I'm sitting there meditating. Look, JD, just like a longer dream. Oh, he's about 8 years old learning martial arts, 18 years old, make a movie, quite famous, he get hurt. He broke arm, broke leg, nobody knows. He have a girlfriend, he hiding, now he make money, so happy, he's struggling, he did. A lot of secrets. People only see the shining part. They didn't see my suffering. Sometimes you cut your leg, break it, you only take a shower. You use one hand. That's all. So suffering. Then you covered. You take a shower. You say, wow, so happy. Now you take a shower. So that's a dream. For me today, you talk about, Jenny is famous. Who is Jenny? I wake up for the 60 years dream. Doesn't mean anything for me. Tomorrow, future, if I have a chance to make another 10 years, 20 years of life, not coming yet. I just enjoy every day, change, look what I can do, use all the guru teaching me, the compassion, love, how to share with more people, make them change, make them happy. They want happy because through this journey, I'm so happy. Well, beyond happy, because happy there have no happy. Chinese words, 观自在. It's
like to be carefree. That you have the wisdom to be carefree.
That word is 自在 is more, I think more
carefully.
Carefree
yeah. 他给我解释我的感受。
self.
That I think everybody want to this. That how I can share it. I think young people, whatever you want to ask, I will share. Free, no charge. Because my guru never charge me. They only tell me, look back. Look who's jelly. That's why I have a book come out a few months ago in Taiwan. Jelly find who's jelly.
Oh, wow.
You know,
Jet Li fine?
Jet Li looking for Jet Li.
Jet Li looking for Jet Li.
Jet Li.
Wow.
yeah, you know, that is the I want to share with more people.
That book is coming.
It's already published.
In Taiwan, Chinese world, Asia had. Yeah.
Rinpoche, thank you very much. And at the end of this thing, I would like you to request you to chant for all of us in the room, all of us outside the room, all of us some blessings, all of us, all the Nepali people, all the sentient beings.
Yeah, I can pray the 4 immeasurable prayers. May all beings be happy and have the causes of happiness. May all beings free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all beings have joy and equanimity.
I wish everybody healthy, happy, body and mind.
Body and mind.
Body is healthy, mind is happy, right? Everybody want happy, healthy. Everybody happy.
What a great time I had.
Thank you.
All of us. Thank you.
Thank you very much.